Hi everyone. Today we'll see one example of JsonArray using JavaScript, and playwright is the next topic that I will also cover. So in this example, we'll write a code using JavaScript and we'll create this API response. Okay. So this API response will create over there. So first I'll tell you that how to create this API response. Then we'll see we have some more questions over it, like to get some datas like these, like print the names of all users who are QA, count how many users have, is QA true, and a new user, add a new user to the users array and print total number of users. These are the uh, questions or instructions that we need to follow and get the output. Okay, so this is the array we need. Okay, this is a JSON array we need in output as well. So let's see how to do that. So first thing is we need to create one JSON array of using the name called API response. Okay. So what I will do is I'll create it first. So let API response. Okay. Then equal to, then this is a JSON array, right? So you have to create it like this JSON array. Then what is there? So you need to show status 200 over there. So inside the JSON array, key and value should be there. So status is your key and value is 200. 200 is number. Then comma. Okay. Then you give it comma. Then the second one is your message, right? So message you have success. So message success we need to give another key. So message is another key and the value is success. Okay. Then after that, you have one more, that is, what is that? Data, right? So data, under data you have one more nested JSON array, and inside that you have that objects. Okay, this is one more properties, right? One, this is called one properties, this is called another property. So data is having users. Okay, so there is the key is data. Okay, then that data is having an user which is also having some values. So users, okay, and it is also having an array. So nested array it is, and inside that you have objects. What are the objects you have inside that? You have ID, name, and is QA. So these are the objects you are having. So I'll paste it here. These are the objects. Okay, this is one object. Okay, then comma, give for another object. You can store the same way you can store over there. So here also you can store the data over there. So what is the data? This is the data you need to store. Okay, so this data we can store over here. Okay, I'll make it fine. Then comma, then we have here another data. The similarly, I'll just copy paste here, or else you can create it by yourself also. Key value. Okay, so this is, let us say, Dinesh, and this is true. Okay, so we got this. Fine, this is the key and this is the value for this. Okay, then it is ended here and it's gone. Okay, so this is the JSON array we have created. So now to print it in console, you know that we need to use console.log. So console.log will be used in JavaScript. So here I want to print this API response, so I will write API response. Okay, then save your file and go to the terminal. Okay, go to the terminal, and here just type node in the file name, that is JSON array example 3.js. Enter. So you can see that output is coming like this, but we need a output the same way the response, it is API response, right? But here you can see the output is coming like this. Status 200 it came, message it came, okay, success. But the under the data users, you can see there are three objects, right? This is one object, this is another object, and this is another object. Three objects were there, so these three objects came like this. Okay, so why it is coming like this is like under Node.js it takes, or if there are multiple objects are there, then it will take it like this as an object only. Okay, so to get, so objects, because it is a nested object, right? Under object you are having another nested object, so that's why it is printing like this. So rather than printing the last structure, it is printing the, it is as an object it is taking. Okay, got it. So to get this object details, like only for this nested object details if you want, then what you need to print is, you need to print it like this: console.log API response dot data, okay, dot users. So when you print this one console.log, so then whatever objects are there under this users, it will show. Okay, so I'll run this one again and show you that how it will print. So see, this is the correct one. Okay, so id equal to 1, name, all the things are printing. So your response is correct because only the node.js is taking, it's because these all are large objects, it is printing as an object because, okay, so we got the response correctly. So next we have some set of questions that we need to get. Okay, so what is the set of questions? The first question was print the names of all users who are QA. So the first question is print the names of all users who are QA. Okay. So first of all, tell me here who are QA. QA means if is QA value is true, then that person is QA, right? So Ramesh is QA over here and Dinesh is QA over here. These are the two persons is QA, right? So you just need the answer of these two persons. So how we'll find this one? Okay. So first thing is, what we need to do is we need to run a loop first because it's inside the users, this one, right? And this is, there are three objects are there. What if there are thousands of objects are there and we need to get the values, right? Then we need to run a loop, right? So we'll run a loop over here. Okay, so to run a loop, I'll take for let I equal to 0, then I need the length, right? Length of this nested JSON array, I need that length, right? So what is our I is less than API response dot data dot users, right? Then length. Okay, so it will calculate the length of this users array. So okay, 0 1 2, right? Till there we need, fine. So we'll give it that way. Then I plus plus, simple. Okay, I plus plus. Then in this for loop, when I is 0, then what we need to check? We need to check what? We need to check either is QA value is true or not. If it is true, then we'll get the name of that person. Okay, so if it is true, then we'll get the name of the person. So how to get the value of any key? You know that already, right? So how to get the value of any key? So first we need to go till there. API response data dot users. Okay, users. Then because we need to iterate from one piece of objects to another piece of objects, so we need to put this I. So first it will go to the 0th index, then it will check there the value. Okay, so then dot users is the first one, this is one index. Under this also we are having three keys, so which key value we need? This one is QA we need, so we'll write is QA. Okay, so I'll wrap it up in bracket. So what we will get in return of this one? The value of that key. The key is square, that is true. If it is equal to true. Okay, so that we need to check. So I will put it inside a if condition. So this is equal to true. Then what I need? I need to get the name, right? So I need API response dot data dot users of I, then the name of that QA. Okay, and I need to print it. So I will put this inside a console.log. I'll put it inside this console.log. Okay, done. So this is completed. And let's run it and see that either it is giving me that values or not. That we'll see now. Okay. So here we'll see examples. Okay, so it is perfect. It is printing this two name. The QS names it is printing. Ramesh and Dinesh. Okay, we got the names as well. So next we have what? The next question. The next question is count how many users have is QA true. Okay, count how many users have is QA equal to true. Okay, so we are doing it here only. We are checking that thing only. If it is true, only one thing is we just need to get the count. Here only we are printing the name, but also we want to get a count. To get a count, we need count is number, right? So what we can do is we can create a number over here. Let QA count. Okay, and we can initiate it as a 0. First it is 0. Then if QA count is QA is true, okay, if is true, then what is also I need QA count value also increase the value. QA count plus 1 I will do. Means first it is 0. If it is true, then it will get the name and the value will be increased. 0 plus 1, 1. Then again it will come. If it is true, 1 plus 1, 2. And at last I need to print that one. So I will print it here, the value console.log. What is their number of QA? Number of QAs. Number of QAs is, okay, then I will append it. What I will append? QA count. I will append QA count. Got it? So now what it will do is it will print the number of QAs as well. Okay, got it? So I'll save this one. I'll run it again. You see number of QAs is 2. Ramesh and Dinesh. I got the answer. Yay. Got it? So JavaScript is very easy. So that to JSON array. Add a new user to the users array. Okay, so next is add a new user to the users array. Okay, just we need to one more thing. What we need to do is we just need to add a user over here. Under this is one object, this is another object, this is third object. Similarly, we just need to add one more user over here. So before adding a user, we just need to know how many users are there inside this, right? First, that information we need. Let us say there are 50 users. By seeing, we can, for now here it is 3 users, that we know that the length is 3, and then we need to put it in 4th index, right? But in a real-time example, maybe there are 1,000 users and I want to add one more users. So then I need to get the length first, right? So first what we will do is we will get the length first. Got it? So length, let user length is equal to, how to get the length? You just navigate till there, data dot users dot length. Okay, so this will give you the length. Once the length you got, you just need to add the data over there. API response dot data dot users. Okay, then user length. Okay, equal to. Okay, okay. So here user length 0, 1, 2 is the index position, but length is 3, right? So we need to add it in the index position 3 only. So that's why only give that length, whatever value it is giving, it you just give there. And then add another object will be inside a curly braces, and the object key and value you have to provide. let us say id equal to, sorry, id value is 4, comma, then what is that? Name, right? Name, name, I will give name Minesh. Dinesh Suresh Minesh, whatever it is, name. Then is QA, is QA is true. Here also I'm giving true. True is Boolean type. So I'll take like this only. True. Got it? So now after this, I need to print the console again, API response again, so that I'll see that it is added or not. Okay, we'll print this one. It will see the objects also, right? So I'll print it and I'll see that this is added over there or not. Perfect. It added. If you see, it is added the fourth object. Got it? So this way you can add new user or new JSON object to inside one JSON array. Okay, got it? Next, we'll go to the next question, that is print total number of users. Okay, so we need to print total number of users. Okay, so how to print total number of users? It's very easy. Just we need to get the length, right? We already get the length. So I just need to print it. Already we print it somewhere. No, this user length only you need to print. Okay, so this user length you need to print it. So console.log total number of users. Okay, sorry. Okay, see control plus. Oh, sorry. Shift plus I need to do. I'm doing control plus multiple time. Okay, then we just need to add over here user length. Okay, done. Save it, run it. Total number users are 3. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Total number of users are 3. That's wrong. We need a complete 4. Okay, after that, total we need this. So this one is giving me wrong answer. I will take the complete one. Okay, you just, because it is before adding only it is calculated, right? So that's why, but I need it after that, not there. So I will calculate it again and I will get the correct answer now. Total number of users is 4. I got the correct answer. Okay, got it. So this way you can have JSON array and you can play around this JSON array. I'll come with another session where I will explain some more examples as well. So go through it and do practice. Hands-on practice is required. Okay. See you.